Talk Nursing to Me. I'm Nurse V, and this is Nurse Hales.
Hello.
Welcome, girl.
Hi. Hello. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming all the way from Maryland.
Yes.
While on vacation.
Yes, I'm on vacation, yes.
So I truly appreciate this.
Yes.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited to be here.
Yay.
Never done a podcast before, so this is exciting.
Well, welcome to Let's Talk Nursing to Me. All right, we're gonna get started. We're gonna go straight into the nitty gritty.
Okay.
Because we got some time, but we want to talk about so many things today.
Mm-hmm.
So first thing that I am gonna say, the biggest topic on this is going to be about budgeting. So we're going to talk about budgeting for nursing students and budgeting for new nurses. That's the main topic.
Okay.
So before we get started on that actual topic, I wanted to know, what do you do? Like, what kind of nursing do you do, and how long have you been a nurse?
Oh gosh. So I am an ER nurse. I have been a nurse now 10 years. Which is crazy.
10 years.
10 years. I can't believe it. Yes. So I've been an ER nurse, which pretty much ER is the ER. Random people come in. You're treating them for a variety of different issues. Mm-hmm. It's exciting. Get your adrenaline pumping. But ultimately, I love it.
What?
Yeah.
Girl, I cannot do it. I give it to you guys.
Yeah, it's either you love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
And I just choose to love it. It's very fast paced.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure you've seen so many things as being an ER nurse.
A lot.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate getting report from y'all ER nurses.
Listen, we got a lot of stuff going on. So we just give you the basics, tell you what's going on, and then leave. That's it. All the extra stuff, y'all just gonna have to figure it out. Sorry.
That's exactly.
Sorry. We got too much going on. We just let you know the basics, and then you gotta figure out the rest. That's just how it goes.
Like, is the patient breathing?
They breathing. They alive. We did their vitals, but I don't remember the last time they ate. I don't know nothing. I might not know what the allergies are, but I know they alive. And I know what they came here for.
I know that's right. All right. I'll give it to you guys. Y'all do get the bottom of the barrel, so yes. I'll give it to y'all. But I still need to do better on this report. Okay, we need to do better on the report.
And it's funny because I used to be a med surg nurse. Really? And I had the same. I was like, ER nurses get on my nerves. I hate when giving a report. And now I'm that nurse. I'm that ER nurse.
That's what I was going to say.
I have turned into that ER nurse. The same nurses that I hated getting report from, I'm that nurse.
You see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm literally that nurse. Yeah.
But I think, you just get into the environment, and because it's probably fast paced, that's how come you guys really just don't have time. So the turnaround is
you
a
really
lot.
Don't.
I actually I got pulled and had to be on the ED hold, and I mean, it was completely hectic. It was just like, oh, this patient's coming up, this patient's coming, this patient. And I'm like, okay, trying to get this situated.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But when you're so accustomed to, like, I work with stroke telemetry, I'm so accustomed to, like, making sure I have things prepared, this, that, and the third. It's not the same way.
I get that type of organization.
Yeah.
No. It's chaotic.
It's that's the thing. I'm a little OCD. We need some structure. And the ED,
it's no structure.
And don't be structured.
Structure what?
Yeah.
No structure.
Exactly. All right. So we'll talk. I wanted to talk when it came to us budgeting, because budgeting has been, a lot of people just think of how it is in TikTok and social media that, okay, yes, I'm a nurse. Now I could just be out buying all these things, going shopping and stuff like that. But they don't realize how much toll nursing do take on the body.
Yes.
And preparing for the future.
Yes.
A lot of times people are just cashing out, and we do have.
Or they don't think about the future.
They don't think about it.
Yeah.
Yes, agree. And that's the hard part. Like, you don't want to be 10 years from now, 15 years from now as a nurse, and you have nothing to show for.
Nothing.
And bedside nursing is hard.
It is.
A lot of nurses that I've seen, they limping, they diabetic, we eat like crap.
Yeah.
Especially if you're working overnight.
Yep.
All of that take a toll on your body, and you could end up very well being the patient.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
How do we prepare,
How do you prepare? Well, I mean, for me, going through nursing school, I was fortunate enough where my dad worked at the college I went to. Wow. So I got tuition remission. So, so right after I graduated, I lived with my parents. I didn't move out till I was like 26.
Wow.
So I think all I had to pay for during that time was my car insurance, and I bought a new car. That was my biggest purchase I made right after I graduated. But other than that, I pretty much just saved.
Wow.
I didn't move out until I was 26.
That's smart. That's smart.
Yeah. So not everybody's blessed with that opportunity, but I was able to save. Yeah. So during that time, I didn't really travel. Okay. I wasn't really into like going out buying the most expensive stuff. I literally was like, I'm gonna get a car. I didn't get the most fanciest car.
Right.
I got the basic car.
Okay. Right.
I was just like, I don't want a big expensive car. No, I just want to be able to. So that's how I was thinking mentally during that time. I was like, I can always buy a car later when I get more established and get the car I really want.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Okay. For me, during nursing school, it was completely different. And that's why I'm glad you shared. Mm-hmm. So one big tip is if you don't have to leave home, don't leave home.
Do not.
And
don't rush.
I completely agree. My story was kind of different. I'm my only financial support system. Mm-hmm. So for somebody who have to pay rent and have to get paid for your car, going to nursing school definitely was a big setback because we are in school and clinicals Monday to Friday, which is so frustrating because clinicals is working for free when I really need money. So if I need money and I can't get it, so it was really difficult. And I had support as, can speak to people and stuff like that, but who's going to pay these bills? Yeah. So I actually had to look for, as an LPN, I was able to travel. I would travel 2 hours away just to work at a weekend job and travel back. Like I would stay at the hotel and then travel back that Sunday and then make sure I get to work. So I would do like 2/16 Saturday and Sunday. But I needed my bills paid. And, when you travel as a LPN or RN, you get the most money.
Yeah, that is true.
So it was hard. Yeah. It was really hard. That was a setback from only having to work 2 days a week compared to how many days when you're in nursing school. So I completely agree. Yeah. It was so difficult. You have to study. You have to focus on so many things. Yeah. And then boom, you have to work too. So I agree. If you don't have to, don't. So then when you were in nursing school, you said you were saving. Did you also have like a job? Or?
I did. I worked in like the library. But
something nice.
I didn't make too much money from it. It was a little bit of something. But again, I was living with my parents. So even the money I was making, I didn't have to pay for groceries. My parents didn't really like penny pinch for anything during that time. And during that time when I was in college, I didn't have any bills.
Right. So
I think I might have had one student loan I had to take out because I wanted to live on campus for a year.
Right.
But it wasn't that big of a loan. So as soon as I graduated, I paid that off in a year.
I love that.
Yeah. And then my car note, paid it off in about maybe a year or two. Because that's the only bills I had.
Right.
So I was blessed with that. So
that's good though.
So yeah.
But you utilized.
Yes.
To save. You weren't doing so much on the extra expenses, which is good. Yeah. Yes. So I do recommend, like, if you are in nursing school and you have to work, just pay. Like what I did, I would be in class. I'm not gonna lie. Like lecture. Honestly, I don't feel like I've learned during lecture class because I feel like the instructors, like nursing school, kind of feels self-taught to me. Like
it is. It's like, a lot of it's a lot of that is self-taught.
It's a lot of self-taught.
A lot of reading on your own.
They're talking, and sometimes the instructors are so monotone, like dude, and I'm just like, all right, I can't get it. So that would be the time. I'm honestly like, I'm a hands-on. I need physical paper, so I would bring my planner / budget book with me everywhere I go. I'll be over here. Okay, did I pay the rent? Make sure these are getting paid. Like just giving myself structure in order, because you can't pay so much. And one thing is, I took any help. I had family members that was so grateful that they was just like, hey, you need some groceries. Like I had cousins, she was like, you need some groceries here. Do you have this? To a few of my cousins, or do you need anything? Like take the help.
Yeah, no, take it.
Take the help.
Definitely take it.
It's
not easy.
An army, Nursing school is very...
It's not easy.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
So then now, after you graduated and you decided to, like, you live on your own, correct?
Yeah, I live on my own now.
Okay. How did you budget being a new nurse? Like, what was your intake on that? How did you give yourself some structure? What was your structure?
Being a new nurse, like right after I graduated?
Right after. And within the years, like, as the years progressed.
So when I first graduated, like I said, I didn't want to go crazy with spending. So I was just, I don't know what structured. I don't know if it was the way I was raised. I don't know. But I definitely didn't spend a lot. I think I saved more to the point I didn't even realize how much I was saving. Wow. So by the time I got 26, I was like, I need to move out.
Yeah.
So I was able to put a nice down payment on my condo that I bought.
Right.
And so with that, of course, that's when I really had to be more into budgeting, because now everything was on my own. I was paying on my bills. I was doing everything on my own. So yeah, I think with that, I definitely was still disciplined. I still didn't travel like that.
Okay.
I focused on my bills, focused on making sure I had enough to make ends meet. But then also when I bought my home, I made sure I bought a home that wasn't too expensive so that I could always be able to save. So my mortgage wasn't too bad.
Right.
So it allowed me to still save while paying off my mortgage and paying off the other bills that I had.
Okay.
So
do you give yourself like a percentage like out of your check that you're saving instead, like, because do you feel like that helps you, or you kind of just eyeball like, okay, if I have to pay this, then I make sure I'm at least saving a minimum of like, you know, $400, $300 or $500 a paycheck? How do you go about that?
I'm more so eyeball. I'm not one to like actually write down and like, I'm not like that. I'm not much of a stickler on it to the point that I like write down every little thing. Because I mean, I feel like things happen, or expenses, random emergencies come up that I'm gonna have to pay for. But yeah, I would say I eyeball it for the most part. I know how much my bills are, and then sometimes I also pick up extra to help. When I have extra little things that I want to pay for, or go do things I want to do, traveling or whatever that is. Okay. So I kind of just eyeball it mostly. Okay. Mostly eyeball it. Mm-hmm.
I use like I use a budget book planner. They have like, sometimes they have it on TikTok that you can put money in. And also it's like, I'm a stickler. I'm not like, I love my planner. Like I'm always in my planner looking at the schedule and writing out. I do agree there's things that happen, but I kind of put in my mindset like, okay, every time I get paid, I save the X amount of money, because for me, I had to play catch up, you know, especially after nursing school So I was hurting, but I was managing things. Like I said, God always held it down, because I was able to still be able to stay by myself and get things done. So I think that's good to say that, because like, people kind of forget it is important to start saving, or even put in a percentage. Like a lot of times hospitals and stuff, they have 403 plans and stuff like that you can put, even stocks. Like I did after nursing school, I kind of started like, just once I get paid, just make sure something's going to my Roth IRA and investing into stocks and stuff like that.
I need to get better at. I have not thought really that much about it, which is bad. I need to do better with that. Of course, I'm on retirement and all that stuff, but I definitely need to get more involved in like understanding all that. When it comes to
but that's good. You still have utilized your retirement plans. Utilize the plans, because you have it. Why not? You know, that makes sense. So that would definitely be good. So how do you do, like, do you also set, like, I know we still have to have fun. Like we went through nursing school, we did all of that. So you still make sure, do you set aside like, okay, money for trips and stuff like that?
Yeah, I set it. Yeah, it's like more of a mental thing. So yeah, I do set aside. I make sure my bills are paid.
Right.
And if
First and foremost.
If I can't afford it, I'm like, I can't do it.
Okay.
I'm not afraid to say no.
Right.
I think sometimes you have people that are just like, no, I'm gonna do it. No. I'll say no. I'll be like, no, it's not in the budget for me.
Right. Okay.
And I'll be like, yeah, I'll sit this out.
Okay.
I have no problem doing that.
So be financially aware. You have to be financially aware. Because I've met so much nurses. Like I even had one. She's like, I'm still paying down she's still paying down her house and stuff like that. And I'm like, she's like 60 something, and I'm like, we don't want to do this.
No,
we don't want to do this. We don't want to do this, but I think you gave some good suggestions, and even showing a different perspective. Like people, if you do have support, utilize it. Don't rush to go. If you have a car, get you a hoopty. It gets you from A to B.
You can always later on get another car.
Exactly.
Like, it's just, right now, you're especially when you're just starting out in your nursing career. Later on, you can ball out later when you're making all this money. But right now, you got to think about the future. You got to be able to just maintain.
Yes, exactly. Maintain.
Just maintain.
Just get it going. Get focused. Make sure you're saving.
You can have fun, but you got to make sure. Right now, it's when you're first starting out. It's like the building blocks. It's when you're trying to look for the career that you want to sit with.
Right. So do you think that like I know we're about to be done, but do you feel like you want to stay in ED, or as time, because you've been, you know, a nurse for 10 years. Yeah. So you technically a seasoned nurse. I'm a new nurse, you're a seasoned nurse. So do you want to stay in ED, or do you feel like it's good to like explore different units and stuff? How do you feel?
Do I want to stay in ED? No. I'm currently in school right now. I'm looking at nursing informatics.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm currently in school right now. So no, I'm not planning on staying in the ER.
Well, I know that's right. I know that's right. Don't break your back, because after a while, nursing,
it puts a toll on you.
It definitely puts a toll. So that's another thing. Think for the future right now too. You know, you never know what will happen. So putting yourself, going back to school, which is amazing. So congratulations on that. We wish you the best. We're gonna just make sure that we pray for you, and we want people to know, always be thinking for the future. Don't just stay, don't settle and just stay for the main. And keep pushing yourself to learn more. Make sure you budget.
Yes.
Prepare yourself for the future, because your legs, your hips, your back, once age starts hitting, the body starts hitting, okay? It's a lot of toll on your body, so remember to start planning ahead. And thank you, Nurse Hills, for coming and just giving us some insight. We appreciate that. And we'll stay tuned. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And tune in, share it to your friends, your mama, your auntie, everybody. Show some love. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Bye.